Hey guys, so in this video we'll look at the Russell and the ES. We've had a couple emails saying they wanted a video kind of going back through a couple days. So we'll start off with this day. We'll just kind of go through it. I'll kind of go through them fast. I won't point out every little thing. You can also pause the video on certain days that you want to see. Okay, so going through this is the Russell 3 minute. We gap up. We have blue bars, so we would be looking to. There wasn't really an entry on the gap, but the blue bars are there not only to say exit your trade, but if you just turn your computer on or there's a gap like this, you know you don't want to continue going with that gap direction. Okay, shorting the gap would be counter trend. It would be a higher, or it'd be less odds for a trade. But the blue bars, if you are an aggressive trader, will help you in that. Okay, so basically a long signal here. Okay, it rides up, goes into a contraction. Basically, yellow bars come in. Pretty much the whole thing this whole day contracted after this expansion. Uh, so the next day it gaps up a little bit. Star steps up a little bit. There's yellow bars. Potential beginning of a move. So the move was down. Blue bars come in, so you trail the stop. If you did take a short right there, you'd be out about here. This is a good example of a day. Now this is a 3 minute chart, so this is our smallest minute chart. Okay, so off this low, okay, we're looking for a specific pattern. And in this case, we didn't get it. Okay, so we wouldn't be looking to short this low. Okay, we're not really ever shorting a previous low, but as far as a breakdown trade like this, we would skip this trade. Okay, because the odds on this blue bar are too high, and you'll see that as we go through the chart. But like 2 out of 10, the market will go lower without giving us that specific pattern. Okay, because it's a 3 minute chart. So a 3 minute chart, a 3 minute blue bar low or high can be taken out the same day, and we can enter the trade again. Okay, but off of a pattern. Okay, a 10 minute blue bar high is usually, or low, is usually the higher low of the day. Okay, so it's our medium chart that's more of a substantial. Blue bars are all relative too. Okay, I mean this low could be the low for the next 2 to 3 hours on a 3 minute chart. On a 10 minute could be the low for a half of a day to 3 days. 60 minute could be the higher low for 2 weeks. Okay, but market came down. If you're aggressive, this would be the entry here. This red bar, blue bar low, exit the trade. Okay, from this blue bar low, basically came up about 10 points off of it, squeezed up, then the blue bars came in at the high, and then it closed here. So off the blue bars came down, closed. The next day, gaps up a little bit, contracted this whole time, yellow bars. So let's continue with this. This day was pretty sideways. Even though it was sideways, the direction of our green and red bars are still valuable. It's just there wasn't really a 3 minute entry, but you can scalp it on the scalper. Next day we gap down, blue bar low, so you would not continue to short that. Okay, odds are too great that we're going to get a reversal off of that. Okay, so you can see what happened off of that. Red and green does a good job of direction. Okay, we'll just continue down. Uh, Basically came up. We had a blue bar high right at the end of the day here. We gap up, continuing with the blue bar, so we would not want to go long with that gap. People that fade the gap, they use the blue bars. We don't teach that, but more experienced aggressive traders, the value is there if you do that. Comes down, blue bar low. Okay, same thing with the prior example. We're not interested in shorting this low. Okay, this was not so much the pattern we're looking for. Okay, and this is why. The previous example, it did go down further. In this example, this is the trade where you might have a little bit of profit really quick and then it reverses on you. So we don't want to even mess with it. Okay, I'll just keep scrolling through. There was a long signal here. Even though the bars are yellow, you can still see the color of the bar down here on the indicator. We had a move up, nice correction pattern. Then there was some minor wave entries here. Okay, yellow bars beginning a move out of the contraction, comes down, blue bar low. Okay, same thing with the prior example. This was very minor, but it's not really relative to actually short this low. Okay, where I know a lot of people will look at it and say, well, it went down a little bit, but we're not interested in trading that little bit. Okay, so this example, there was a lot of blue bars, and I think this was the day we were doing the live show on the blog. I noted that usually they don't come in that quickly, but you always trade it. We never think, should I obey the blue bars this time? Okay, we always do it. Okay, so if you're using the one tick stop on the trailing blue bar, you would have been taken out here. Okay, if you're using moving average stop, you would not have been taken out. Okay, and then you would follow it down. Okay, prior date, next day gaps up. Okay, don't continue with that gap. Look for a correction off of those blue bars. Yellow bar expansion here. Okay, we'll continue with it. Just kind of go through the chart. This was the Fed day. Okay, next day gaps up, blue bars. We come off of them, come down off of them. We do break here, for a little bit, maybe about a point and a half. Not so much interested in that. Pretty sideways the rest of the day. And now we're getting into Friday. Comes up, blue bar high. Okay, look to exit if you're long or stop scalping long. Okay, pulls back, blue bar low. Okay, so if you did catch this, which is counter trend, you would not want to continue to go short. Okay, so correction pattern here. Technically, you could have taken it long here. It's kind of late in the day on a Friday to do that, though. So we had 740 as our upper target for the week. We almost hit it, about a point and a half away. That target's still in play. There is some higher targets, but so let's just quickly look at the ES. I'll just go through it the last couple days. So notice how on the ES we had blue bars like the Russell on Friday, but down here we did not have blue bars. Okay, we're always using all three markets to confirm the other two. So we mainly trade Russell, but we're always watching ES and NQs too. Okay, one market has blue bars, we're going to act like they all do. It gives us odds on the other symbol. Okay, so let's back up a little bit here. Blue bar high. Okay, we're not so interested in taking this long, and this is pretty much why. It goes up a little bit more, and then the odds are too great, it goes sideways to down, okay, or sideways to correction. Okay, so we're not really interested in that. Same thing here, blue bar low, not interested in shorting this low. The odds are too great, it does this. Okay, same thing, follows it down. If you did go short, counter trend to the bigger, but if you did, you know where to get out. Same on the gap, same on this day. Okay, I'm not going to go through every long and short signal. I'll just kind of go over the charts. Blue bar low here, no corrective pattern, so we're not looking to short this. Okay, even though blue bars picked it up here again, we're not looking to short this. Okay, and I'll wrap the video up here in a second. Okay, gap down, don't follow that gap. Gap up, don't follow that gap. Same thing here, not interested in shorting this low. Aggressive entry would be here. Very aggressive. It did have some profit though, and blue bars picked up that low. So hopefully this video helps. And if you guys want a different time frame or a different symbol, just let me know.